Alright, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
In this session, we are going to talk about chapter number 6 regarding designing digital experience. In the early days of the web, the experience that we had to manage were websites. And nowadays, companies have to deliver experience across a range of platforms. There are websites, there are apps, there are social medias, yeah. So it is from the websites, mobile optimized sites, mobile apps, social networks, etc. So we are going to go beyond the best practice to show how to design what a commercial site looks like and what kind of result that he delivers. So the topic tonight, we understand that the websites delivers several outcomes, yeah. So delivers several outcomes, which is delivers increasing revenue. So by developing a website, you increase revenues. You also intend to reduce the cost, and you want to improve customer satisfaction and loyalty. So that is the three simple things that when we design a digital experience like a website, our objective is to increase revenues, reducing costs, improve customer satisfaction and loyalty. Therefore, the objective for our class tonight is regarding we are going to talk about the introduction. What is the main idea of the digital experience? How to do the integrative design, how to develop the online value proposition, what is customer orientation, how to personalize your websites, how to make your website aesthetics, how do you design the page design, how to get into content strategy and copywriting, how do you navigate and structure your website, how to do interaction with the customer, and how to develop the mobile set design. So we are going to talk about chapter 6 for 30 minutes and then chapter 7 for 30 minutes. So if any question, just intercept me in the middle. Okay? All right. So you've been developing the websites, yeah, using the Wix, using the simple sites, using site 1, 2, 3. After this topic, you will also going to present your business model canvas and your websites, yeah, your website's prototype. So in this chapter, in this subchapter, introduction to the site design, all right, so wait a second. So site design should be determined by a clear marketing objectives. If you want to develop your website, the site design should be determined by a clear marketing objectives. The key concept and the key concepts for the effective design are usability, accessibility, and persuasion. Yeah. And it is scattered into function, content, form, organization, and interaction. Persuasion goes to the interaction. Yeah. Usability in the function and content. Form in the accessibility and the organization. So, in the accessibility, we talk about there are variety of okay, 1 second. Let's see. Right. No. Automatic. Okay. This one. No worries. All right. When we talk about the accessibility, there are a variety of web browsers. There are a variety of devices. Yeah? So we need to understand what kind of device we use, what kind of web browsers we use, because that will also determine the length and the width of the page. Yeah. So identify the what kind of browsers and devices that that you are going to serve, and then user-centered design and usability. Yeah. We need to make sure that our websites meets the customer needs. Yeah. So the content supposedly meets the customer needs. And then information architecture, the label of the content, structure and label of the content. Yeah. So that is also need to be designed. And then search engine optimization. Yeah. So we talk about CEO regarding the how to develop the organic approach, how to design your website that is equal with the which meets the preference of the audience. Okay, the persona is fashion lover. All right. So if you are targeting the fashion lover customer, then your website supposedly accordingly with the label of content. Yeah. So your website supposedly accordingly with the design supposedly accordingly with the persona of the customer, the label of the cluster. So by designing your website accordingly with the persona, it will also increase the traffic to your website. And then developing the web, we need to also comply with the W3 ORG. This is the coding academics. Yeah. So, but nowadays we already have the CSS, CSS in the developing the website. So, like simple site 1, site 1, 2, 3, there is no coding needed. They provide you with the templates to develop your website. Persuasion. Yeah. So you need to persuade to deliver the results. Yeah. So there will be we will talking about the customer journey. After the Google search engine directly to the website. Okay, that may be the path analysis. Or after the blogs, and then you see the aggregators, and then you see the target sites. So there will be customer journey. We will talk about the customer journey here. visual design, yeah, so the customer has expectation on the visual design, so you should meet their expectation accordingly with the persona. So we talk about the persona again, yeah, the personal design, the visual design supposedly accordingly with the persona. Digital analytics, yeah, so there will be data, and when we have data, there is opportunity for insights. Legal requirement, digital marketing plan, integrate with the other channels. So basically, in the site design, yeah, the site design should be determined by clear marketing objectives, which is uh, what is your marketing objective, and then it is effectively designed using the usability, accessibility, and persuasion on top of the persona of your target customer. Arasa? Capish?
Capisci?
All right. Yep. So to develop the integrated design, the websites must also integrate with all other communication tools, which is online and offline. So the online value distribution and inbound communications should be in line. Yeah. Let's say if you say like this, let me check. All right. So when people buying, so people check offline, buy online. Yeah. There is also possibility that people uh, uh, choose online but buy offline, or people check offline, buy online. Yeah. So there is uh, options there accordingly with the customer persona. Yeah. One with the persona of buying online, one is with the persona of buying offline. Yeah. And the question is, there is people with the online only customer, offline only customer, both online and offline. Let's say in the online only customer, they buy the ticket, their ticket size is $100. In the offline only customer, their ticket size is $50. And in the both online and offline customer, their ticket size $150. So this is the share of wallet. Yeah? The share of wallet this is what we call share of wallet. Let's say the question is how to bring the offline only to both. So it's starting online and offline. Yeah? And the both online and offline go into online only. Yeah? Or because of the omni is higher in ticket size, we may also from the online to both online and offline. So the opportunity is there. Yeah? Currently, all the business in online is going up exponentially in the online, especially in the marketplace. Yeah? And in the offline is a little bit static. Yeah, static. So this is that's why the website that you develop must integrate with other communication tools, both online and offline, since they check their product offline, buy online, or they check the product online, buy offline. That's why we need to communicate with all the communication tools, both the online and offline. 알았어?
알았어요, 오빠.
All right. So in this integrated design, website design needs to be integrated with other marketing activities, in the particular outbound and inbound communications, buying modes, and database. So if we see on the integrated system, on the integrated design of the integrated design of the websites integrated with the marketing activities, in particular outbound and inbound. So the process is like this. First, we need to understand the business goals. Yeah, you have learned the SOSTEC. What is the situation? What is the current performance? And then what is the objectives? So we need to understand what is the objectives. Yeah, the brand values on the situation analysis, and conduct some research on it. Yeah, and what is your discovery? The persona. The first one is the persona of the customer. That is your discovery. Yeah, and then after the persona, and then you find a focus group customer and identify their needs and wants. The persona needs is like fashion lover. Good. The transaction is there. Fashion lover. Yeah. But what about the more detailed information? Yeah. So there will be in the focus group discussion. Yeah. Then there will be storyboards on the persona. Yeah. And then web analytics, yeah, to identify the customer persona. After you identify the customer persona, yeah, you design the site maps, the customer journey, the prototyping of the websites, yeah, the co-creation. You develop design and testing on the information architecture usability. You design, and then also you will develop accordingly with the discovery of the persona and the focus group. You design the graphic design. So graphic design usability. Yeah, and then do some testing. Testing will be like eye tracking, mobile user testing, accessibility testing, usability evaluation, etc. After you conduct information and graphic, and then go into production, you develop. Yeah, go into production. After you conduct the production, and then customer get in, visit your website, you launch it, you tracking. In the tracking, you conduct web analytics, and then cookies that allows the visitor that require visitor to allow you to access their data, yeah? Or allow us to access their IP address, etc. So we conduct tracking and analyzing our website visitor. Yeah? The production is agile with the collaboration, yeah, of the collaboration of the developers. So like Google Slides, you develop a PowerPoint, but together, agile development. Yeah. So it is why we call the website design needs to be integrated. Yeah. With the inbound and outbound communication, buying modes, and database. So we need to integrate the website with the when we track, we develop database. Yeah. When we develop the design and graphic design, we talk about the inbound. Yeah, this is the inbound. When we send the email to them, that will be outbound. Yeah. So we are communicating with them organically with the inbound communication, with the website accordingly with their needs and wants, and we communicate with the outbound using the email, and then develop the database and develop the analytics. So integrated system. After we develop, during the development, remember that we have the persona. We need to develop our value proposition, online value proposition to the customer. That is which where the proposition explains what your organization or websites is offering to them. Yeah. Your value proposition should be different from your competitors and not available in the real world, where it make difference to your customer's life. The value proposition describe the total customer experience with the firm, with the website, rather than being limited to the communication at the point of sale. Yeah. Regarding the online value proposition, what should be the elements? There are 6 C's. 6 C's. Yeah, which is content, customization, community, convenience, yeah, choice, and cost reduction. So this what we call the 6 C's. All right, so let me explain one by one. All right, wait a second. So content. Okay, 6 C's. So we talked about this previously on the digital customer last week, that the content is the king. Yeah. So we need to make a content which is relevant with the customer, yeah, easily digestible, yeah, where it is providing the right information, personalization for each of the segments, and then customization. Customization means that we deliver personalized content viewed as the website, viewed as our website. So the website should be a personalized, should gives a personalized content to the customer. Yeah, that means we customize. The website is customized to specific segments. That's why we develop the persona. Yeah. That's why we develop the content which is relevant with the persona in our websites. And then community, social networks. Yeah. So in the community, the online value proposition can be one to many. Yeah. The online value proposition can be many to many. Convenience. So the website is supposedly convenience to the customer. It is 24 hours and 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Convenience. The customer can access every time, anytime. The chatbot is ready anytime. When you come, hello, how are you? Can I help you? The chatbot is ready. The customer service is already 24/7. Choice. So the website gives you choice. Your website gives the customer choices. Not only one, a lot of choices. And the cost reduction. The cost reduction, of course, your website is relatively low cost place to purchase rather than the competitor. So these all can be built into the online value proposition. So far so good, Araso?
So,
All right, any questions? Right. Okay, if any question, just shoot. Okay. And then customer orientation. Defining the purpose of your website. So we define the purpose of our website and then the purpose of our audience. We need to define it first. First, the website. We need to define what is the purpose of your website. And second one, you need to identify the purpose of your audience. These two activities is a fundamental stage of the website design, of the website development. The answer of this question drive the kind of content that meet the need of an audience. Yeah? Where it is separated into customer segments. Yeah? So the audience, okay, so what is your segmented segments? Okay, this is my segments, the man, or around 30 to 40, established. Yeah. So this is the purpose of your website. And then who are your audience? Is it the same audience as your purpose of the audience? If it is meet, if the audience meets the criteria of your target of the website target, so it is more easier for you to deliver the online value proposition. So we need to identify, we need to match between the website purpose. What is the purpose of the website and the purpose of the audience. Yeah. So therefore we need to identify there are a lot of different audience, rank important of each audience, list the most important information need in each of the audience, and ask the representative of each audience to develop their own wish list. So this is to identify the content that that is needed by your audience. Okay, So we can do it by conducting the clustering, of course, to develop the segmentation. Yeah, and then we develop the clustering to identify the personas, and then identify your audience. Okay, so what is your website purpose to support to target this audience accordingly? So what do they want? List. So okay, I target the fashion lover. Okay, come and invite one or three of them, and then let them talk about what they want. Yeah, what do they want? What kind of website do they want? So this is, we need to align our purpose with the customer orientation. All right, and then go into the dynamic design and personalization. Customer service can be delivered through personalization of the web page and email, which build relationship as data can be gathered about the customer needs and the service provided that this meets the needs. So come again the persona. Yeah. So option for the personalization, we can use say his name. Okay, the robot can say his name. The email blasting can say his name. Yeah, you can identify the country by IP address, customer preference by the persona. So the point is make the personalization in your website. Yeah. So this is all about personalization. Yeah. When you identify the IP address, you can identify the name, and you can identify the email address. You can say his name. Good morning, Pak Wisnu. How are you doing? What can I help you? In the website using the robots. The personalization is very important, yeah? Because personalization helps you to sell, helps you to serve, help you to speak and sizzle. And then after the personalization, we come into the aesthetics. In website development, in the designing websites, site aesthetics are important consideration in design, since it combines the graphics, with the color, with the style, with the layout, with the typography, which define a site's personality and lifestyle. So the personality of the sites should be accordingly with the customer persona of your the target customer persona. So aesthetics equal to graphics, color, style, layout, typography. Yeah? How do you know? How do you know the customer preference on the graphics, on the color, on the style, on layout and typography? Anyone can answer? How do you know what customer likes on the graphics, on the color, on the style? How do you know, Ruli? Emma? Yeah, Ruli?
By like and comment.
No, this is websites. How do you like and comment?
Chat, maybe chat.
This is website.
By the traffic.
No, not the traffic.
Clicks, maybe, sir?
Not clicks. Remember, we talked about last chapter, just now. To conduct the FGD, focus group discussion. What kind of graphic do you like? And you give what kind of color do you want? Do you like this style or not? What kind of layout do you think meet your needs? Yeah. So we try to grasp the idea on this aesthetics from FGD. focus group discussion. Yeah. After we get the persona. Okay, done. Persona done. Persona is fashion lover. Okay, cool. What kind of aesthetic design do you want to develop? Is it just accordingly to your moods? No, accordingly with their preference on the graphics, on the color, on the style, and the typography. So the website personality should talkable with the people that you are targeting with. Yeah, by you inviting them with the FGD and explore their preference. All right. On the page design, yeah, page design or page layout also important to provide a clear, consistent message throughout the site. Page layout. This is achieved through a standard location for menus. Standard. Do not make a different location for menus. No. Do with the standard menus, location for menus, logos, names, signposts, and content on the page templates for the content management system. Yeah. Jadi, so we need to arrange using the content management system and arrange the menu, logos, names accordingly with the standard location. Yeah. And then content writing and copywriting. In the content and copywriting for the web or much in common with the other media, we use the jargon of Krebs, which highlight the chunky, relevant, accurate, brief, and scannable. Okay, so in this content, wait a second, right. Wait a second. Okay. In this content strategy and copywriting, chunky means the paragraphs, yeah, of the 5 or 6 lines maximum. Yeah? So we need to make an effective writing, an effective paragraphs where it is 6 lines or maximum, 6 lines maximum, or the paragraph of 5 or 6 lines, yeah, which can be hyperlinked to further detail for those who want to drill down for more information. So you're not talking about all the writing there, no. You just write, meaning like reading a newspaper, no. Chunking means it is supposedly maximum of 6 lines, and then if you want to go detail, there is hyperlink. You can go detail. Yeah. So, and then relevant. We need to keep relevant with the current situation. Okay, what is the date of the writings? Yesterday. It means you are relevant. Recent with the today. Recency is very high score to the Google search engine. If the website is recent, then the score is high. Yeah? Meaning the last time you edit the website is 1 day ago. so it goes a higher scoring in the Google search engine. Accurate, brief, and scannable. Yeah. The scannable meaning that it is the copy. Yeah. Scannable is can be copied. Yeah. Scannable. And then next is the navigation and structure. In this navigation and structure, we talk about the ease of use. Yeah. So navigation means that we provide interactive content. We should provide an interactive content in addition to the static content, where the interactive content can help support the customer throughout the buying process, through the product selection, callback facilities, and direct or indirect customer service tools. In this interaction, we need to ensure the ease of use, customer ease of use, where the structure, the flow control is good, navigation, keep it simple on the navigation, yeah, page layout is okay, interaction is good. The ease of use is achieved by creating a sound information architecture, yeah, the ease of use that enable a smooth flow from site visitors, yeah, by minimizing clicks to find the content. So it is important to minimize the click to find the content. If too many clicks and you do not find the content, so people will leave. And then simplicity, consistency, and signpost can all help achieve this. So the ease of use feeling. Do the customer have the feeling of ease of use of your website, where they can find their needed content in a minimum clicks, and it is simplified, consistent, and the signpost can help to achieve? If yes, then your website is considered good. Okay. And then mobile experience design. When we develop a usable mobile experience, yeah, let's say you have your website, you can convert it using www.andromo.com. So in 2 minutes, your website can be apps. When you develop the mobile experience design, you need to develop a usable mobile experience, yeah, considering the relevance of the apps. Yeah. Right. So this is on the last one, on the mobile experience design. Any questions? Arasa? Capish?
Capish.
All right.
Manto, sir.
Mantap, Pak.
All right.